मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितां च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी।
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Is there anyone else joining? Sridevi Mataji, Swayamprabha Mataji, or no?
Swayamprabha Mataji is in vacation. I sent you message, Sridevi Mataji and Ramesh Prabhuji. Maybe they are also vacation.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday he was telling traveling.
Alright, that's fine. Just to make sure. Alright. Hare Krishna, dear all devotees. Do we have any questions, comments?
Hare Krishna Lakshmi Mataji, Hare Krishna Shanis Mataji.
Good. No questions is always better.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
I have a million questions, but I want to hear what you have to say.
Oh, that's good. No questions that's the best thing. So if there are no questions, then we can just ride in a bhakti. That's it.
Yes. So how to maintain the inspiration, Prabhuji?
The inspiration, just see the same movie again and again.
Okay.
Correct, Prabhuji.
No, but we habituate to that level. So basically, when we stay in the association of that kind of devotees, that's it. That's the simple way. Because if we have whoever, 1 or 2 or 3, whoever, whatever the count number of devotees, and they always, doing the different way and, more sincere devotees, when we see them, definitely we get the inspiration. But if we stay, we hang out with the people, that's okay, whatever we do it.
So if we maintain, we have to connect with Sadhu Sangha.
Yeah, for everything, especially, even the materially also. Just to become a doctor, you have to associate with those who wanted to become a doctors. So then you become a doctor.
Yes.
If you associate with the people who roam around, and go for the movies and, or night, clubs or, hang out with the people, then how come you become a doctor?
Right.
Because they get the inspiration, because the mind usually habituate to that quality. As like, even let's say, like if you have a habit of, you started, checking the email or checking the WhatsApp like every minute, like every time someone pops up, like go and took a, even, like we cannot stay away from that, for 10 minutes, and we have to, like keep looking at our phone. So that is the, inclination mind gets into it. So, if we hang out with the people who do the sincere and, serious bhakti, that's the best way.
So after knowing about Krishna and my original identity, I become very attached to the spiritual life. So how to balance the professional and the spiritual life?
Yeah, the professional, the way Arjuna did it, in a consciousness, keep focusing on Krishna, but you have to fight.
Right.
What was the shloka? It says that, keep fighting and focus on me. But in our situation, spirituality is not a different thing actually. Everything we do for Krishna. Let's say, even the work is for Krishna. Then what is our problem?
Right, Prabhuji, the work is for Krishna only, but we are just interacting with the customer who is not in the spiritual, and whatever she is talking, we have to take that and we have to talk with her. How this is not like in the.
Yeah, so yeah, we have to hear them, and at the same time, we have to see that if there is any opportunity for us to speak not directly about Krishna, but at least motivating, what is the real purpose of this whole thing, people coming for the facials and coming for, the beauty thing. And, then we get the opportunity to motivate. That's why we have to speak only motivational talk. Not directly to Krishna, not directly about Krishna, then many people may not like it. But, the one yesterday I was looking at in the YouTube, the eagle one. I don't know if you have seen that.
Yes, you shared that video, yes.
How many of you seen the video? Look at that video. Talking about the eagle. Anyone knows about the eagle, but we don't know about the eagle. How they, inspire themselves. Have you seen how many of you seen the video? If you have not watched, watch it. That's amazing, lessons we can learn from the eagle. Even at the old age, even, how it flies. It doesn't go with any association actually. The eagle, it flies alone. It doesn't go hang out with the, the parrots or pigeons or sparrows, it doesn't stay with them. And the crows. Why? What is the reason? Because it is such a determined bird. And it is it just, wanted to deal alone itself. It doesn't depend, it doesn't need the time pass thing.
But I saw always two eagles always flying together.
Yeah, the eagle,
Two.
they because they share the competitive spirit.
Okay.
They're not against to each other.
Okay.
They share the competitive spirit. They both fly higher. And even, when the rain comes, so that is what we have to learn from the eagle. You can fight with the life or anything. You don't need anyone's, association actually. Yes.
That is for the eagle. For we should need association, Prabhuji. Otherwise, our mind is like completely.
No, but not. We need the association. We don't need the association of sparrows and pigeons and
Not asat sangha, sadhu sangha. We should need that. Yeah,
Right.
Shani Mataji, go ahead.
Yes.
So since we have this small group today,
Anyone, Mataji, Nagendra Kanya, Lakshmi Mataji, Snesundar Mataji, anyone wanted to, advise here?
Sri
And
Chaitanya.
let's see. I will talk about last. But if someone wanted to speak, because this is everyone life we face. Maybe not mother, but with the son or with someone else, we always face these kind of problems. Yeah.
No, Prabhuji, I'm not able to understand her, maybe her slang properly.
Right.
So
yeah. So what Mataji is saying is, with her mother, whenever she calls, because of she had gone through. 1 second, Mataji, I got it. There's two situations, because she is a mother now, and she has a mother now.
When we speak, we don't talk about the fact that she picks fights, because if I, bring up the issue, then she wants to start yelling and screaming, and I don't want to do any of that. That's just not what I want to do. Like I said, I'm not a child. When I was a child, I used to fight with her because I was reacting to her behavior. As an adult, I'm non-reactive, but I'm also not a punching bag just because I'm your child. You know what I mean?
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. So that's what I was trying to say.
Yes.
Like how do you deal with someone?
Like this, always irritate the minds, always they speak negative. Every home will have these kind of characters in the houses. Now, let's see what Bhagavad Gita is speaking about this situation. So, last week, let's talk about the Bhagavad Gita, then we come to our regular life. In the last week, we discussed the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita.
Summary of the
Conclusion.
Summary of, right.
Yeah,
in that chapter, Arjuna was facing Duryodhana and Dhritarashtra, Shakuni, Karna, and these kind of every character. Dhritarashtra character is such a greedy character. And Duryodhana wanted such a, a diplomatic character. Because they always, pinpoint. Even they don't even consider Krishna. They're having their personal direct association, still they don't consider it. And Arjuna was giving so many various reasons. We also give many reasons. But when we go into the second chapter, Krishna was speaking totally direct, different things. Because Arjuna was compassionate towards every relative in the first chapter. Very compassion, even on enemy also. But what Krishna had told him, do not be compassionate on the bodies. You have to show you are compassionate on the soul, towards the soul. So that is the best compassion, right? So that means if something, always boggling us in our life, or something always bothering us, and something always agitating our mind, something is not, motivating us, and criticism, and negative talks, all these, in this situation, then we have to handle the relationship also, because relationship is different. And the responsibility, we need to understand this clearly. What is our relation and what is our responsibility? And where we are. Our responsibility is, if we face a problem with mother, then we have to feel only responsibility, no attachment, no relationship already there. But the relation, because of that relation, we keep on calling. Let's say if I call someone, like my family member, in the first 2 minutes of talk, we have to set the time. 1 minute, 2 minutes, three, maximum 5 minutes. Beyond, if the conversation extends beyond 5 minutes, then surely either the conversation will going to take place with the gossiping, or with some third party people, or with like a negative comments. So when we end the call, the particular, we need to know that where to end the call. So calling is not a problem. At the same time, we should not agitate. We have to see that even people have freedom to talk, right? When they can speak anything. When our mind gets agitated, that means we have also having some problem too. It should not let go inside into our mind. The conversation, just we don't have to focus on it. We have to focus on what we say. And we don't have to focus on, because we know that if it is a valuable thing, yes, pay attention to hear. If it's not, just say that, oh, okay, I'm getting another call. Oh, I have to go somewhere. I'll call you back. So we have to cut that conversation before it goes into it. So this is the way I definitely recommend, and do not take it as accept that the people around us are going to be like that. If we expect that, oh yeah, I wanted to have a good people around us, then we don't see it, then we get too much panic, or we go into different mode. But we have to convince ourselves, everyone, because of Adi Bhautika. This is already, like a scripture mentions that there is a problem with Adi Bhautika in this world. You cannot escape it. But we cannot change the world, right? We know that we cannot change the world. But we know that we can change ourselves to fit in this world. Right? We have to change ourselves according to time, place, and circumstance. And then we have to change ourselves that we can best fit into this world. If you say like, oh, I wanted to change everyone, no, we cannot change it. We know that everyone is unique. Everyone has their own mind. Everyone grown up their own, like a different mode. So we have no control on other modes or other persons. But we definitely can change ourselves. Like if it is a good conversation, give few more minutes extra. But if it is a wrong conversation, then just say like, speak to them or like, take care, like, okay, bye. And just call again. Whenever you want to call, you call them. If anything you wanted to help, you can help them. But don't hang out with them, and don't hang out with that situation. We know that because they are our family members, either mother or son or husband, they are our family members. We know about them very well, and we know where to, like draw the boundaries. Just draw the boundary and call them weekly, like no problem. But don't, extend the conversation with them. That's all I can recommend it, Mataji. Anyone have any other comments here? Adi Bhautika, Klesha is going to be there. No one can escape from it. Because this mold made with us. Adhyatmika, Adi Bhautika, even our own mind also. Here, our own mind also. If you don't take it into your mind, you will be like, again, Krishna recommended that. You have to be like a lotus tree, lotus plant.
No, lotus, the petals, the
Lotus
leaf,
petals and lotus flower.
the water,
Lotus
yes, not
flower.
touch the lotus leaf, Prabhuji. Leaf, okay.
Yeah, lotus leaf. Correct.
Leaf.
Yeah. Yes.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat pranam, Prabhu. My son wants to say, my son wants to say humble obeisance state. Just to see him, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. What's your good name?
Just a minute, Prabhu. I am in Bluetooth. Let me get it out. Oh, very great.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So, what is your good name? Sri Vatsav. Sri Vatsav. Wow. So, Sri Vatsav. Who is the Sri Vatsav? Krishna, right? Some jewel name. Right. So, Sri Vatsav. Krishna holds it. Krishna where? In chest region, Prabhu.
Lakshmi in the chest region of Perumal.
Very, very good. You are the doctor, right? Yes, Prabhu. Wow. Hey, you have to become a good doctor so you can treat every one of us then. So, right? Thank you, Prabhu. Yeah, good to meet you. Very nice. Are you chanting? Chant. You become a best doctor. If you don't chant, you become a good doctor, but you chant, you become a best doctor. It's up to you now. You have to become a good doctor or best doctor? Best doctor. Best doctor, yes. Then only we will come to you for the treatment. Otherwise, we can't come. Become a best doctor. Chant. And read these books too. Read these books also. Bhagavad Gita and all. I mean, they give you the best. Whatever you are doing, good. But to make you best personality, read this. And you can get whatever you want out of the Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, I know few doctors, they are really good. Why? Because they use these Bhagavad Gita concepts while treating the patients also. And the patients love them. Otherwise, yeah. Thank you, Sri Vatsav. Thank you, Hare Krishna. Thank you. If you have any questions, comments, come to us.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Matan. Yes. Anyone wanted to share any comments here? Shani Mataji, that's the best way to draw boundaries, and you're not ignoring it. At the same time, you're not extending the conversation.
Yeah.
Blissful conversation, then end the call. They have to anchor for your call again. My daughter is so blissful. She's always happy. See, when we say that, you are speaking this, I don't like it. Don't say all this. I go into the problems. Albany also, I faced many problems like that. When I speak that, oh yeah, people usually come to offer a food. Then I say, I used to tell them, I can't eat it. Because I have my own particular diet. But people do not like it. If they bring it, then what do I do? I have to say that, right? I have to reject it. And if I don't tell them, they keep on bringing it like continuously. Then either I have to throw it or I have to lie to them. Instead, I used to tell them, oh yeah, I don't eat it, and sometimes I say you don't know how to cook, just to say that also. Because this taste I don't eat it. Then they keep it in the mind, they take it to heart. I next time I'll see your end. I mean, that's why people come to that level. Because you reject my offering? Oh, such a miserable life. Adibhuta. You can't escape it. But we have to progress it. Our goal is just that only. Then we have to cut it. One day we become. Now after hearing this, the eagle, I say oh, I can be like an eagle too, no problem. Because the eagle can, fly alone, right? The parrot talks so much. And sparrows, whole day, all this happens. But the eagle, no association with any negative people. That is what we have to learn from this eagle. Eagle is not associating with any other birds, means being a devotee, we should not associate with any negative people, criticism, and all those kind of bad association. We should not meet with them. But in a responsibility, yes, do the responsibility, but don't develop the attachment with them. And one way they help, in the Prabhupada life. And when Prabhupada decided to divorce his wife, and Prabhupada father told him, you have two choices now, two options. Number one, you can divorce this wife and you get a good wife, better wife. That's the one option. Second one is continue with this relationship, knowing that then when you have this kind of a wrong person in your life, you can become a best person in your life, personally. So continue this relationship and focus on Krishna. So that's how Prabhupada did it. Right? Two options are there, always they are there. But even now, either completely disconnect from these people or you connect with them just to do the responsibility, necessity things only. Don't develop attachment with them. And those negative people, we have to take that opportunity. That means I can't associate with them. I cannot develop any good, what is that called? Good rapport with them. So then, what do? We just focus on Krishna more. Right? So, that's why the eagle also will teach us. You can stay alone, don't have to fear, because if Krishna is there, we don't have to, forget that. Even we are alone, there is a single person, Krishna is there with us all the time. Then we are not alone. Then we can start flying higher and higher, and this eagle, fly higher. Why? And it always wanted to fly beyond their capacity. And they share. If you have a person who can share your feelings and everything, and who can motivate you, just take their association. That's enough. Alright? So that's why don't associate, hang out with the people too much talk. Because talk is, we know that. Speech is the biggest problem in the world. Right? More than needed, then it ends up with a fight or, a different opinion or something. Always it ends with that. That's why, no more. be as a eagle. And we have to eagle as another good thing. What is the eagle good thing? It can see 5 kilometers away at things also. Long vision. Eagle has a long vision. Do we have a long vision? No. No, probably. We have to have a longer vision, not the short term. Like this, like, oh yeah, if I do this, I get this profit. I do this, by this, I get this pleasure. It's like, you get it. But having the long vision, we never miss it. Like an eagle, just when it sees it, it wants it, but no one can stop that eagle. In a seconds, like it will take away the birds or anything. So that's how we have to learn. We have to keep the long vision. Long vision is, yes, I'm convinced that this Krishna consciousness is going to take me to the best level. Take me to the God, love of God. It gives me the love of God. Then when we convinced, and one step at a day, at a time, and we have to, head towards Krishna, closer to Krishna. Every step means not only walk, like every thought, every word we speak, every action we do it, and every habit we have it, and everything has to take us towards Krishna. That is a long vision. And then when we have the longer vision, then we don't focus on these things anymore. No matter who comes in our life, no matter what situation is going to happen, no matter what events happening in our life, we are convinced that we have a long vision, long goal. Right? So that's why watch it, and this can be helpful even for the kids, the students. It's like such a great motivation it gives us. And the next thing is, you know what, it never eats the dead meat. If someone else kills the animal, eagle will not take it. Whenever it wants it, like a devotees, they cook only the fresh and offer to Krishna and eat it. And it will not eat any dead meat. So imagine that, how great that is. To always have a fight. It will fight. When it needed, it will fight. Because that determination with the spirit so much, that. And it is courageous. You know what happens? It is courageous. Devotees have to be courageous, like Arjuna. Arjuna was any fearful? No, Arjuna was never fearful. And the eagle is not fearful. You know what happens when the rain falls? Eagle gets lots of pleasure actually. Like when the raining, we will feel like, like it's like this, like that. We complain so many things, isn't it? But the eagle gets lots of energy, and it started going against towards the rain, and it goes beyond the even clouds. It goes beyond the clouds, and there it relaxes. Because it doesn't care the rain or anything. I mean, imagine that. If you have that kind of, like a nature, courageous nature, we can achieve great things. Anyone can achieve great things in their life. And it doesn't say that, oh, I'm old, like I can't go anywhere, please bring something, I eat it. No. When the eagle becomes old, it has two choices, two options. Number one, I become old, I stay there and I'll die. But the eagle always chooses the second option. Second option is it goes to the mountain area, and there it starts, like plucking their own feathers. All the old feathers, it takes out. And then the beak, with the beak, it tries to, like sharpen to the, to the rock. It says like, like it does it. And then the what is that called?
Nails.
Nails. Claws. And it rocks it to the rock. Like it scratches the rock with the claws. And then finally they wait. And such a patiently it waits. And when it waits and it gets the new feathers and a new beak, new claws, then it says like it rejuvenate its energy and it flies even higher than before. Even in that age also, it flies higher than before. That is the nature of it. So that's the story of eagle. So we have to learn from every opportunity. The reason I'm bringing up this eagle means
So the
eagles
eagle
are in
again
our
going
life
back
also,
to
some kind of wrong eagles.
Prabhuji, then again the eagle going back to like a young age, something like that, and going.
It won't go young age, but it has a new, everything has a new energy because it rejuvenate the energy also.
Okay.
That's why it flies higher than before.
It's like a cleansing, like you cleanse.
Correct. Because the way we are taking it, we took this Krishna consciousness process, and we should rejuvenate our energy. It's not an ordinary thing, this process is. But we have to work towards that. Like every time we wanted someone to talk, and if there is no one is there, and we scroll on the YouTube or WhatsApp or tweet, somewhere we keep scrolling it. But eagle doesn't do that way. Stays calm. It goes to secluded place. When we get that kind of time, and I think we should focus on ourself, not on because we never get bored again, right? When we start spending with the self, then where is the point of getting the bored? Always kids say that, oh mom, I'm boring. If you know you have a time, personal time, then focus on yourself. Start knowing yourself. Start loving yourself. When we love ourselves, our soul, self means our not body. Of course, everyone loves their own body because everyone feels like they are the beauty, like a Miss Universe or Miss World. Because we are so positive at that level. But we have to love the soul. So when we start spending time on that, then amazing results are going to come. We rejuvenate our energies. And we get more. And that's why devotees also never feel that, oh, I'm old. Any service, they just take it. And they don't even give it to others also. I can help. No. I am not old. So that's the nature of the devotees. But if you say, oh, I can't handle, I say, forget it. You lose it. So because of that, devotees are ready to do anything and everything for the pleasure of Krishna. All right. Any other questions, comments, Mataji?
Prabhuji, actually nowadays I'm talking with my son who is in Singapore about Krishna, and I'm asking him to chant. Even if he doesn't chant, I'm telling him that better you keep for everything Krishna in front of you. In everything, in every incident, you just think of Krishna. You just please Krishna. I was telling him like that, and he started hearing some Krishna kathas, Hari kathas, small kathas, and he just questioned me like, in which thing there is a proof that that Nama Sankirtanam, that is only by chanting we can this Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, in which chapter it has been given, whether it is given in Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam. He's asking me like
ask him to read the Bhagavatam last shloka. And Kali Santan Upanishad. Hare Nama is the Kevalam. Anyone says that Harinama is the only shelter. Everywhere, any spiritualist talk about that. And imagine
Bhagavatam last sloka, Prabhuji.
last shloka. Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranashanam Nama Sankirtanam.
Okay, Prabhuji. He was asking that.
Hare Nama Iva Kevalam. And Brahma also says that, like a Shodasha Nama, what is that shloka? I forgot it. Oh, that like he had like thousands of references for that.
Okay. So I was talking with him. I just want to share this. We were talking and I was showing all these. Now only he's concentrating on the deities which I have, all Laddu Krishnas and Krishna pictures and other things. I was showing that puja room, and I was explaining to him all except Krishna, all the other forms of gods are considered to be as devatas. That is the correct point, no, Prabhuji. I was telling him. He was also hearing all those things, and I was showing my puja room. And I usually have all the pictures of Ganpati, then Meenakshi, Parvati Devi, everyone. I have all the things. Suddenly he said in one word, when you say all these are devatas, why can't you remove all these things and have only Krishnas? I was really stunned at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Nice, Mataji. Very nice.
Really, I was really stunned.
Yeah.
He asked me, Prabhuji, he was just asking me, like when you said Krishna is the supreme and all the others are devatas, then why you are keeping all these things? We can keep only Krishnas. That is enough. No. He was asking me. I was really stunned.
Yes. No, he's because he's ahead of you then.
Yes.
And I was so happy, like in what sense he was.
Very
he
good
told
observer.
I never.
So he's taking pretty fast than us.
Yeah, because he's convinced. When you say that, then why you need this? Because we have a habit of it, but he doesn't have he's like just convinced it. Okay. If he's the one, he's the one.
Yes.
And that's how like we do that too, right? At home. We don't keep
Right.
So he's
still
already.
I have some hesitation now, Prabhuji. I still have some.
No, because of our habit. Because of our habits.
Yeah. Maybe.
What happens?
And in one word, he just said, "No, you just remove all those things. We can have only Krishna. That is enough." No,
Yes.
He said like that, and he said, "I want the proof, Amma. You're saying I can believe. I can believe, but still there is a slight doubt. You're saying in Kali Yuga only if you chant this, that is enough. You're saying no." Where it has given, you're saying that the Shastra is the.
Every yuga has its own dharma. So even if we search in the Google, what is the yuga dharma of Kali Yuga, he will get all that. He will get all that. Yeah, yuga dharma.
Okay.
Every yuga has its own dharma, and a Kali Yuga has its own dharma, and a Kali Yuga has its own characteristics. Bhagavatam first chapter speaks that. See, first of all, Bhagavad Gita, we need to know that Bhagavad Gita, where Bhagavad Gita shlokas and all came from, because there is the billion shlokas in Vedas. So billion shlokas, and they, like if you make a juice out of it, billion shlokas, then the Vedanta Sutra came with I think almost 100 millions or something is there. From billion to the 100 millions. Vedanta Sutra, the condensed form of the Vedas is the Vedanta Sutra. And if more of that, then the Upanishads. If you choose still more, like a condensed form, you get the Upanishads. And all the Upanishads came to 1 million. And out of all the 1 millions, if you still you wanted the further condensed juice, cream of it, and that is the Bhagavad Gita. And the Bhagavad Gita is like a 700 shlokas. And in these 700 shlokas, if you go and verify read the billion shlokas, all the billion shlokas essence is in Bhagavad Gita. All hundreds of millions of shlokas from the Vedanta Sutra is in the Bhagavad Gita. And the Upanishads essence, everything is in Bhagavad Gita. And this Bhagavad Gita has, even not only in this, outside things also kept in Bhagavad Gita. So that means when we read Bhagavad Gita, we are covering Upanishads, Vedas, Vedanta Sutras, and everything. And not only that, and extra also in the Bhagavad Gita. And the Bhagavad Gita last shloka ended with the Sarvadharman Parityajya. So Bhagavad Gita is the condensed cream, essence, cream of the philosophical cream of all the Vedas, everything, essence of everything. And the Bhagavad Gita ended with the 1866, right? 1866. Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Raja. It's ended because give up all dharmas. And the Srimad Bhagavatam exactly started right there. Bhagavatam also second shloka. First chapter Bhagavatam, second shloka says, Dharma projita kaitavo atra paramo nirmatsaranam. This kaitava dharma, give up all the kaitava dharma. So Bhagavad Gita ended there and Bhagavatam started there. And this Bhagavad Gita 700 shlokas, complete description as given in Bhagavatam. Everything, Bhagavad Gita topics only. And elaborately with the stories explained in 18,000 shlokas. This 700 shlokas description elaborated, extended into 18,000. And this 18,000 shlokas, the last shloka is Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranashanam. Nama Sankirtanam. Right? So Bhagavad Gita completely explained in Bhagavatam, and that is the last shloka. And from there, Chaitanya Charitamrita starts. With the Nama Sankirtana, where Bhagavatam ended, Chaitanya Charitamrita starts from there. So, Yuga Dharma. If you search for Yuga Dharma, that is what it is. But unfortunately, we are not convinced, and we are completely, like out of the devotion. So that's why we don't understand it. Alright? Any other questions, comments?
Hare Krishna, Ramesh Prabhuji, do you have any question? Hare Krishna. We can't hear you, Prabhuji. When you're talking, we can't hear. No, okay. Yes, Prabhuji, yes.
Sorry, Mataji, I don't have anything right now, Mataji.
Okay. So that's all, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Okay, so
Good to
thank you so
understand
much.
today. Lot of information. How to handle our own relationship. Family relationship based on Bhagavad Gita.
Very nice story
And
about
the eagle story, yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, it's
Regeneration.
inspiring, yeah.
Regeneration.
Yes. So we can cleansing ourselves.
The problem which all the human beings should face. This is what very good solution, Prabhuji. That was, it's great, Prabhuji, marvelous. Chandra pronouns, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So we'll stop here then, and we'll see you tomorrow or day after.
Tomorrow is your class, Prabhuji. You are going to conclude the anger, stress, and time management. You are going to conclude that.
Then
Lakshmi Mataji, tomorrow is Prabhuji's class. Please join.
I am in stressed condition now.
Why Chandra Prabhu?
No, 3 topics I have to conclude it.
Yes.
Like a time management, anger management, and stress management. That is a stress only. Yeah, we try our best.
You are our stress remover, Prabhuji.
Yeah, hopefully you remove all your stress, then I get it. No, we are here to help each other. So,
Mataji passing on her stress to you, Prabhuji.
huh?
Mataji passing on her stress to you, Prabhuji.
Yeah, the test
Stress.
for me.
Stress to you, Prabhuji.
Don't know. No, I don't know how did I give my classes the 10th session. At least Prabhuji, if he give, at least everyone will get some satisfaction. Oh, this is the anger.
Mataji. You did well, Mataji. Your classes are good, Mataji.
Thank you.
So I may give the summary. I may ask all the questions like, what did you learn from each session?
Yeah, it's up to you, Prabhuji. You can know whatever you can ask.
So then everyone gets the stress that time.
So stress going back and forth. You are giving me, I can give you.
Right.
Again, we have to start the class from the beginning.
Yeah, this time is a story format. No question and answer. We can go that way.
Right. So we'll try our best and see what we can learn. Thank you, Matajis and Prabhuji. See you all tomorrow.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. And pranams, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarusya kripa sindhu pevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Jai Jagannath.
Jai Jagannath.